welcome to a new video, and in this one we're back with Gran Turismo 7. Or rather, we sort of are, but not all of it, because at about 6 AM UK time this morning, the servers went down for routine maintenance for a new patch. And normally that only lasts 2 to 3 hours, but we're closing in on 11 o'clock UK time and it's still not back up. So we're at 17 hours and counting, with no indication of when it's going to be back at all. Now, for most titles around, that wouldn't be a problem, because you can still access the vast majority of content quite happily if your online servers are down for maintenance. But this is Gran Turismo, and since the days of Gran Turismo Sport and now Gran Turismo 7, they are online-only titles. So despite the large amount of single-player content, you cannot access the vast majority of the game you paid money for while its servers aren't up and running. So basically what all of those millions of purchasers of Gran Turismo 7 currently have is a coaster, or a digital coaster for that matter, which understandably has got a lot of people really quite annoyed at the moment. So just to be clear on exactly what you can play, after a very long wait to get in, you can play Music Rally, which I'll be blunt, nobody wants to do. Or you can go into the world circuits on the GT mode, and that's it, that's the only thing you can go into. And when you go into there, you don't get the normal world circuits menu. You get an option to basically set up a sort of really basic custom set of races, and that could be a time trial, a race, or a drift trial, and that's it. You've got a limited range of cars to pick from, although one handy hint, if you do go into time trial, and assume drift trial as well, and pick one of the cars from the 13 odd you get given, you can go into car selection and change to any car from your garage. You can do very little with them, but you can do that. Tracks available will be the ones you've opened, and you can have a race. You can't set anything up from custom races. It's really very, very, very limited. So that basically is what Gran Turismo 7 looks like if you're not connected to their servers, and it's not good. But the bad news for Polyphony Digital doesn't end there either, because one of the things which was picked up, and people were able to capture this before the servers went down, because the servers did pop back up for a short period of time, was part of the update that was due to accompany this changed the payouts for races in Gran Turismo 7. Now, if you've listened to my previous videos, you will know that there is a good deal of concern about both the lack of single player content and the way it's geared towards microtransactions. And Gran Turismo Planet, so GT Planet, has just put up an article which looks at how much money you can earn per hour if you look at meta events within the Gran Turismo series, ranking GT7. Now, GT7 was, prior to the update, third on that list at 1.75 million credits per hour maximum you could earn. But following that update, that dropped all the way down to 7th with 0.85 million credits per hour, and that means it only beats GT3 and GT1 in terms of earnings, but both GT3 and GT1 had significantly fewer cars and they were all a hell of a lot cheaper. So what GT Planet also did was then look at how much time it would take you to buy the most expensive cars in the game using this new meta. Now, GT7 was already in 7th place for this one at 10.9 hours, or 205 races, and that's repeating exactly the same race each and every time. Post-patch, If it was working, you'd be down in 8th place with a whopping increase to 17.8 hours or 333 races to earn a single high value car in the game, which is taking grind to the most absurd extreme. The only title in GT's library that beats it is GT5, but here's the important caveat around that. This is GT5 as it stands now. Now, when GT5 was in its heyday and being fully supported, you had daily login bonuses and all sorts of things like this that could see races paying out in the millions for single races. So, if we look at it in that regard, GT7 version 1.07 is officially the grindiest, worst in-game economy in any main GT title, including GT Sport. And quite frankly, and quite rightly, Sony and PD are picking up an awful lot of flack for this. It's hitting Twitter. There are GT Sport champions and high-level players and influencers who are commenting negatively on this, and quite rightly so. The only thing really that I'm frustrated by is that the mainstream gaming media seems, I think, again, because it's a racing title, to be completely missing this. This is around microtransactions and building what is effectively a predatory in-game economy in a full price, first-party title that is designed to basically get people to spend money on top of the £60, £70 you've already paid for the game. And quite frankly, it's not good enough, and they need to be picking up a hell of a lot more flack for this. This really is not acceptable in any way, shape or form. So we'll see when GT7 comes back online, what, if anything, PD or Sony's response to this is. But being perfectly honest, this does appear to be Sony and PD's hubris coming back to bite them. And I think it does need to bite them, and bite them hard, because they need to understand that this is not acceptable behaviour, and this is not a way to treat your fan base at all. So yeah, that's my video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and if you found this useful, please do hit the like button, and if you want to see more content like this, please do like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye.